Hello and welcome to my channel CKT Football. Today's football match streaming is between Chelsea and Arsenal, English EFL Cup semi-finals football match. This match is a PES 21 simulation football gameplay. So subscribe, like and share and enjoy this streaming match. Thank you.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. Well, that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion.
This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge. It's certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
Underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Merino,
Martinelli. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
João Pedro. Garnacho. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandes. Proves too strong.
Merino.
Saka. And it's Rice. Martinelli. Now it's Rice.
Ball's gone out of play. Colwell is there and he can get that clear. João Pedro. Pedro Neto.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ødegaard. Saka. Calafiori. Saka.
Merino.
He is just caressing the ball. Odegaard. Martinelli. Can he finish? And another try! They've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played out to the right. Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Cucurella. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. He's well. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's not going far. Odegaard shifted upfield. Saka. He's had a shot! Palmer. Alcedo. Fernandes. Aim forwards. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho looking to run onto it. Garnacho. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Rice. Merino. And it's played forward. Saka tries to dink it through. Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Palmer cuts it out. Fernandes. Konami. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Saka. James cuts out the pass. Saka. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Merino. Odegaard. Out towards the flank. He's cut it out. Martinelli. Garnacho. João Pedro. Cucurella. Nice looking ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Mikel Merino, played over towards the opposite flank. Garnacho. Saliba. Merino. Martinelli. Ambitious ball here. Ødegaard have it back and can go again. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a little off target. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's João Pedro. Merino. Martinelli. Saliba. Merino. Martinelli. Rice. Ødegaard. Merino. Ødegaard. Saka. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception, well timed. And it's corner. Oh, looks like he's been taken out. There's the shot! In for the pieces! Decent enough try. James clears it away. Garnacho, gently done. Caicedo. Garnacho. Fernandes. Garnacho. Caicedo. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. He whips it across. That's not going to find its target. Oh, that's neat. No foul, says the referee. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
That has been cut short. João Pedro. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Chalobah gently done. And claimed it back swiftly. James. Fernandez. Merino. Saka. Calafiori, now hit. And the finish! And again! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the goal would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Garnacho. And it's Fernandez. Oh, sweet feet. Saka wins the duel this time. Rice. Martinelli. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Martinelli with a definite foul there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba. Calafiori. Tries a shot! Punched away. Cucurella. Colwell. Palmer. Fernandez. Played towards the other side.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that was very necessary. That'll be a throw. No way through there. Odegaard. Martinelli. Merino. And it's Rice. Steaming on goalwards. Garnacho. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. He is through here. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Calafiori looks to the other side. And that is as far as they're going to go. Garnacho. Fernandez. Chalobah. Palmer. Merino. Deftly away. It's Rice. Merino. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Saka. He's got options in the box if he gets a mighty effort!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Calafiori. Saka. Played out wide. Merino. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Martinelli knocks it out wide. And it's Ødegaard. Merino. Rice. Merino. Calafiori. Ødegaard. Calafiori. And the shot! Cleared without complication. And he's there to clear it. Fernandez. João Pedro. Timber shifted upfield. Merino. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Merino. Rice. Merino. That's the keeper's ball. Palmer. Moved on forwards. Martinelli. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Chalobah. Aim forwards. Throw in. Calafiori. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Marino. Now it's Rice. Saka! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Marino. Marino! Calafiori, and that's aimed into the middle. Marino. Rice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. The ball's done its job. Saka spread out to the left. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Chooses to go back. Decent chance! Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Saka. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer trying to keep this in. Delivered across. Moved on forwards. Garnacho looks to get on the end of this. Saka. Ødegaard. Rice. Saka. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Gets it away. And they've got a throw. That's nice. Aimed in towards the centre. Chalobah clears it away. Cucurella. Colwell. Cucurella. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. João Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto, very nicely done. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saka. Garnacho. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Fernandes. Palmer. Cucurella. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. João Pedro. Garnacho. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. That's very neat. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Mikel Merino tries to clear, and it's Cucurella. Palmer, can he finish? And he shoots! Odegaard. And it's played forward. Now it's Martinelli. Rice. Merino. Odegaard. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Clipped into space. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Merino. Saliba forwards and with intent. Saka. Odegaard. Martinelli. Merino. Rice. Martinelli given the lift of his goal. Odegaard. Big chance! Fernandes gets rid without sophistication. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedro Neto. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Colwell chooses to go cross-field. Fernandes. Palmer. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Garnacho really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Caicedo. João Pedro. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Saka. It's run loose here. Merino. Now it's Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. And he has been fouled there. And they've got rid. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Cucurella. And here's Neto. That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Caicedo, gently done. Chalobah. Saka. Merino. Rice. That's a good run down the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martinelli. Martinelli. Saka goes for a shot! Palmer getting this one clear. Out for a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Saka gets across to intercept that. Odegaard. Martinelli. Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes. João Pedro.
João Pedro, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's João Pedro. Applies the finish! It's run loose here. Saka. Calafiori. Lovely feet. Odegaard. James gets good distance on it. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka. Out towards the flank. 30 minutes gone. Merino. Mikel Merino played out towards the right wing. Ball is over the line. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Caicedo attempts a clearance. And it's Marino. Chance to shoot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fernandes, and he goes cross-field.
Caicedo.
Timber shifted upfield. Merino. Odegaard. João Pedro. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Timber, aim forwards. They play crossfield, changing the point of attack. Calafiori. Saka. Odegaard. Martinelli. Now it's Rice. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Pedro Neto.
And it's Cucurella.
Caicedo.
That is lovely. Cucurella.
Pedro Neto.
Palmer.
Saka.
Martinelli. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Garnacho is onto it in a flash.
Saka.
Calafiori. And it's Odegaard. Odegaard probing pass. Fernandez played over towards the opposite flank.
Pedro Neto.
Caicedo. Overhit and out of play. Martinelli. Is there any support? He might not need it. Odegaard. Merino. Odegaard. Merino. Now it's Saka. Defending of the desperate variety. Garnacho. James forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice control. Merino. In by... Oh, smashing header! No joy, but a decent try.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Nice physical challenge. Martinelli. Showing good feet. Odegaard. Saliba. And here's Saka. So who's he picking out? Calafiori. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. And it's Marino. And here's Saka. Chance, surely! And that has faded wide.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
James, gently done. They get a throw in. Calafiori. Climbs up big! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. It's a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Martinelli. Saka. That's good play. Calafiori. Garnacho. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
That's disappointing. It's anyone's ball now. João Pedro. Fernandes. Caicedo. Colwell played out to the left flank. And it's played forward. Merino. Timber, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes. James. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Colwell. Aim forwards. Garnacho chasing after it. Timber. Martinelli. Rice. Great defending, strong and determined. Martinelli, that's a delicate pass. Martinelli unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Muscular approach does pay off here. Martinelli. Rice. Nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Now it's Martin. Shot at goal! Fernandes looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saka. Mikel Merino, spread out to the left. Moved on forwards, and he's onside! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Martinelli. Mikel Merino looks to the other side. Short changes him with that pass. Fernandes. James chooses to go cross-field. Saka. Ødegaard. Saka. That's very neat. And here's Martinelli. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. Cucurella. Rice. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Saliba. Timber. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. And here's Saka. Nice physical challenge. Saka. Played into space out wide. Palmer. That It's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cucurella. Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. And here's Garnacho. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And it's Rice. He is just caressing the ball. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Fernandez. Chalobah. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Caicedo. That's a throw. Saliba. Calafiori. Merino. Martinelli. Odegaard. Merino. Martinelli. Saka. Odegaard. Calafiori. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Palmer. Chalobah shifted upfield. Saliba, gently done. João Pedro. Proves too strong. Martinelli. Martinelli. That is very well defended. Martinelli has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Chalobah gets it away. Can he deliver? Chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. They've played it short, and it's Rice. Played into the middle. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. That's a cute ball. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Garnacho puts them all in. Odegaard forwards and with intent. Merino. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. Out of play for a throw. Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. Garnacho. And this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Well played. Important challenge, that. Cleared away. Calafiori. There's the whistle for half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
We are into the half-time of this crucial football match between Chelsea and Arsenal, where Arsenal is leading by 4-0.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And here's Saka. Very nicely done. Now it's Martinelli! James. Palmer. Colwell.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Merino. Martinelli. Well read, nice interception. Garnacho. Fernandez. James. Palmer. Played out to the right. Merino. And here's Martinelli. Now it's Rice. It's a good-looking delivery. He's having a shot! Sanchez. Oh, they could be caught out here. Martinelli. Shapes to shoot! João Pedro. Pedro Neto. James. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Garnacho. João Pedro. Garnacho. Oh, great chance! That is lovely. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Saka. Now it's Martinelli. Rice. Rice. There he goes, motoring forward. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's nice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Merino. Mikel Merino chooses to go cross-field. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. Fernandez. Palmer. James. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinelli. Calafiori. Calafiori played over towards the opposite flank. Cucurella. Chalobah. Fernandez. Garnacho. Gabriel did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Palmer. Chalobah. Colwill. Caicedo. Martinelli. Cucurella. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandes. Garnacho. Fernandes.
Defending was strong and firm.
Saka. And it's Rice.
Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in.
Marino.
Diving header!
Garnacho. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. James. Aim forwards. Colwill. Saka. Odegaard. Tries a measured ball. Cucurella gets it away. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Colwill, gently done. Merino. Odegaard. Martinelli. Garnacho wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Garnacho. Fernandes. Palmer. James. Forwards and with intent. Merino. Saka. Odegaard. Calafiori. Saka! He's put his foot right through that one. Succumbs to the pressure. Odegaard. Martinelli. Rice. Merino. Fernandes. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Martinelli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Merino. Calafiori. Saka. Pedro Neto. Colwill. Cucurella. Palmer. Chalobah shifted upfield. Fernandes. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Can he get onto this? And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. And he's there to clear it. Palmer pings it across. There's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Palmer, he's had a shot! In he goes again! Martinelli is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Palmer. Pedro Neto. Manacho. Caicedo. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Timber. Rice, Merino, Gabriel, Saka, and the shot! Oh, terrific save. Pedro.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he cuts out the supply. Merino, Timber, forwards and with intent. Mikel Merino looks to the other side. Now, where's he looking? Martinelli. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cucurella. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba. Rice. Martinelli. Saka. Saka! Oh, denied at the last.
Certainly a bold attempt. There's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ødegaard plays it short. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Garnacho. That's tidy. Garnacho!
So who's he picking out? Chance to shoot!
No, it's wide. Merino. And he goes cross-field. Calafiori looks to get on the end of this. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Colwell, Caicedo, Cucurella, Pedro Neto, Cucurella, swings it across, easy enough for the goalkeeper. Clearly not happy with that. Fernandes. Garnacho. James. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Garnacho. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now it's Fernandes.
Oh, that's neat.
That looks a good cross. Saliba getting this one clear. Now that's a lovely exchange. And here's Fernandes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And here's real chance! No, that's just wide.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
James shifted upfield. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella done delicately. Gabriel can get it clear. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back.
Martinelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
James. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. pushes it and takes a shot! And he's missed it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Martinelli is onto it in a flash. Garnacho. João Pedro. Goes for the shot! Not out the best in the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Saka. Merino. Real chance here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Delivered in. Could be danger here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Fernandes moves short. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. And here's Garnacho. And it's Fernandes. Palmer played with finesse. Saka gets it away. Mikel Merino can get it clear. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. And it's Fernandes. Garnacho in acres of space out wide. And here's a corner, good chance. Been cleared. Cucurella. Cross goes in there. Saliba with the clearance. Saka. Ødegaard. Merino. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Rice. Martinelli. Out to the right. It's gone out for a throw-in. A corner it is then. Only partially clear. Martinelli. Saka! João Pedro. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella, gently done. Played towards the other side. Rice. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Fernandez. Garnacho providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked clear. Saka. Calafiori. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Martinelli. Now it's Rice. And a chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. João Pedro. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho tries across and reclaimed it in a trice. Fernandez. Garnacho. Ah, such a clever touch. Palmer spread out to the left. Palmer played out to the left flank. Garnacho, and that's aimed into the middle. Timber attempts a clearance. Saka. Calafiori. Saka. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Good work on the right flank here. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Pedro Neto with the delivery. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. And he goes cross-field. Timber. Odegaard. Saka. Calafiori. Saliba. Calafiori. Garnacho. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fernandez. Fernandez, head over towards the opposite flank. Odegaard. Calafiori. Saka. Odegaard. Aim forwards. And he thumps it clear. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Marino. Saka, over to the left. Rice. Goes to finish! And that's wide. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella carries the ball down the right. Martinelli. The muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto. Timber gets over and intercepts. Merino. Saka. Calafiori. Saka. Odegaard. Saka. Merino. Looks to the other side. Calafiori. Odegaard. Martinelli. Odegaard. Martinelli. Merino. Mikel Merino played out to the left flank. Gabriel. Saka. Nice control. Great chance! Oh, denied at the last.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Saka! Keeper always had the better of that.
Saka really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Garnacho, who's on a run down the left wing. Very nicely done. Joao Pedro. Mikel Merino does really well to win the ball there. Timber. Timber shifted upfield. Saka. Saka forwards and with intent. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saka takes a shot! Calafiori. Saka. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. Merino. And the shot! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Caicedo. Palmer. João Pedro. Garnacho. Merino. Martinelli. Rice. That's tidy. Merino. Odegaard. And here's Martinelli. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played towards the other side. Caicedo. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella puts the ball in. Calafiori. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Caicedo. Palmer. Succumbs to the pressure. Merino. Rice. Cucurella. It's a good run down the right. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Colwell. And here's Garnacho. And it's Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Palmer. Pedro Neto. This has gone, that's a foul. Caicedo. Now Schroep shoots! touch. There are a few waiting for it. And it's James. Saka. Calafiori, and he goes cross-field. Manacho. Fernandez. Fernandez, head over towards the opposite flank. Caicedo. João Pedro.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho, head out towards the right wing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yes, physical challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's come loose. Calafiori. Caicedo wins the duel this time.
Pedro Neto.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Caicedo chips it through. Timber. Merino. Timber chooses to go cross-field. Saliba. Saka. Martinelli. That has found him in acres of space. And that has been clubbed away. Rice. Now it's Marino. Mikel Merino spread out to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's an excellent interception. João Pedro. James, gently done.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Caicedo. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's João Pedro, steaming on goalwards. And he's heaved it away. Ødegaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. James. Caicedo. Out to the right.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Pedro Neto.
And it's Cucurella. That's very neat. Looking here to chip it through. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he deliver? Played in with purpose. It's a corner. with nicely by the defence. That'll be a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Timber. Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella. Fernandez. Garnacho proves too strong. Moved on forwards. Gabriel. Merino. Rice. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that is out of play. Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. And here's Neto. Martinelli. Colwell wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's short. And can he finish it? Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Cucurella. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rice gets it clear. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Out again for a throw-in. Pedro Neto. Odegaard. Saliba. Calafiori. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. What a throw in. Cucurella tries making a foray down the right. And he's there to clear it. Martinelli. Calafiori. Saka. And it's played forward. João Pedro. Fernandez. Merino.
well manoeuvred.
Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Neto. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Caicedo has been caught there, it's a foul. Rice. Martinelli. James. Palmer. Saka. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Gabriel. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's João Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here. So who's he picking out? Now the delivery. Long ball looking to counter. Driving forward. And here's Martinelli.
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Palmer. Palmer chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. There will be a throw-in. Hit into the middle. He can get that clear. That's a throw. And it's Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Cucurella crosses. And that's been repelled. And here's Garnacho. Back in once more. Saka. Saka shifted upfield. Martinelli. Rice caresses it through. That pass just didn't quite work. Caicedo. Aim forwards. Oh, good spread. And it's Cucurella. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper beats it away. Referee's given a throw. Saka. Oh, he's found him in space. Merino. Back into the middle. Fernandes. James. Fernandez. Garnacho. Caicedo.
Played out to the right.
Gabriel. Odegaard. Calafiori. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella.
Oh, that's nice.
Odegaard. Martinelli.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
The end of the game.
This EFL semi-final football match has come to an end, where Arsenal is the winner with 6 goals to nil. I hope you have enjoyed this simulation football match. Thank you very much.